Hey guys, it is Quincey with a slightly-better-wife.com. You guys, so many of you have loved that video I shared about the Skylight calendar, and you've had some questions like, show me specifically how you use this for assigning homeschool assignments, and lots of other different questions. And so I want to address some of those. I want to give you a little bit more in-depth look at how we use it. If you've been on the fence, I just want to clear up any questions that you have so you can determine if this would work for you and your family, because I know it has been such a blessing for our family. And like I shared in my previous video, if you haven't seen that, we're a pretty frugal, we're a one-income homeschool family, like most of the homeschool families are. And so this was a big purchase. This was a splurge, and I was really hesitant. I had it in my cart for months. I kept going back to the website and looking again. And then I was finally you know what? I'm at my wit's end and I'm just going to do it. So I want to help you before you get to that point, before you get to the point that you're we really need something now. Try this. It might work for you. So I will go over how the Skylight calendar works, how I schedule assignments. I just want to show you, for instance, one of our kiddos is working through spelling UC. We've got lots of great spelling curriculum. We're also all about spelling, but so there are 36 lessons in this book. So what I would do is I would just take a book and I'd go, okay, this one has 36 lessons. If we're going to do spelling 4 days a week, I need to make sure that I have spelling scheduled for 9 weeks. And on the app, it makes it really easy to plug that in where you can have it reoccurring certain days of the week you want it to be, and then for how many weeks. Now, for me personally, I don't schedule it for 9 weeks and then go, okay, we're gonna trade it over because life happens and we maybe don't always get that done within those 9 weeks like we should have. Sometimes it takes us 10 or 12 weeks, depending on just how life has been. So, and other times we can get it done in 8 weeks, right? So I don't have an end date for our school stuff, but you could schedule, and then you could say, okay, we're gonna do book A for 9 weeks, and then we're gonna start book B, take a week off, and then start it for the next 9 weeks, that kind of thing. So just so that works for you and your family, make sure you're paying attention to the dates that you're putting in, so you're not later on having to go back and figure out, was I supposed to schedule this or not? But it's not as confusing as I'm making it sound, I promise. I will bring it in and I will show you across the top of the calendar here how we have our different categories set up. Now, before we get into it, let's talk about size, because I do see that question asked quite a bit. So for reference, this is our 10-inch Echo Show that actually we've had unplugged for several months. And I know a lot of people compare, should I get an Echo Show or should I get a Skylight? You guys, they are 100% different devices. They do different things. And so this I would use for scheduling our calendar, chores, that kind of thing. This I use it playing music, looking at pictures, dropping in on our security cameras, that kind of thing. And then here is my Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. So you can just see size comparison wise, that is where a phone is, for size. There is a new calendar that is out called the Max that is, I believe it's 27 inches, but this 15-inch display is absolutely perfect for us. Let me actually back it up and show you. So like I said, usually the Echo Show is not plugged in. I just plugged that in today for you guys to see. So I just like that it doesn't take over the whole room because it does put off some blue light. It's not overwhelming. It's just the right size. I think had I gone with the 10-inch for our family of 7, that would have felt too small. So I just want you guys to be aware of what the sizes look like. Maybe that would work for you in your home. 15-inch works great for us. So that's the 15-inch. Okay, here is a close-up look at our 15-inch Skylight calendar. Now, this is under the chores section. Try to ignore if it says things are late because this does not bother me. This is a handyman category for things I would like my husband to do. And yes, maybe it's been a month since I put these things on the list, but they aren't urgent, so don't worry about that. Even if I had a kid who was gone for a few days, maybe didn't have their chores done, that does not bother me. So please don't let that bother you. Okay, so here is our list of categories, and you can make as many categories as you need and put different colors in. And actually, if you join the Facebook group for Skylight Calendar Families, you can see that there's ways to change these using the hex code for colors and get all kinds of different colors. But I just kept it really simple for us. So these are family things that we want to do. And then for homeschooling, I have each of my kids that are homeschooled. We have 3 kids who are homeschooled age. They are 7, 11, and almost 17. They each have a category for school. Now your categories are going to be in order alphabetical. So I put a 1 in front. That way it shows up at the front of our list. So Carter's got a list, Cooper's got a list, Gracie has a list. they also have their regular chore list for things they would do to help out around the house, kind of our routine and tasks. And so they would know, like, if it's school hours, they're going to look on their school chart, what do they need to get done here? If I'm like, hey, let's take a break and get some of your chores done, or like at 3 o'clock, we have a timer that goes off to do chores before dad gets home, they would come to this list and they would take a look at what they need to do. Now, here you may see it says daily until October 9th. That's because we had it on a 3-month rotation. We just set these up July, would that be right? July, August, September, October, yes. In July, we set these up. And so October, we will switch. So somebody else will have vacuum upstairs for the next 3 months, most likely. Actually, I have a master list, and then they get to pick which chores they want off of that. And a lot of times they will pick the same chores again. But just so you know, that's why that says daily until October 9th. Whereas like on mine, I would just have chores, sometimes reoccurring, sometimes not. But it doesn't say that it's like until a certain day. So you can change it to be reoccurring until a certain day if you want to load your calendar at the beginning of the year and have it done, like so it starts on a certain day, ends on a certain day, or you can just do it as you go, which is what I do. Okay, so when I was setting up categories, I actually add to it from my phone. So here is the app and what that looks like, and I will do a screen recording of this so it's a little bit more clear. But you go into chores, and then you hit the little box down here, this little plus, and you can create a new chore. So let me show you how that looks. So here I am on the Skylight app. I do not have the plus version. Actually, I'm really considering getting it. I haven't needed it for the last 6 months, but they have a new meal plan section that I really want to give a try. So I probably will get that at some point, but just know that you really don't need it. Okay, so I'm on this main section, on our dashboard. I'm going to hit chores and say I want to add a chore, like thinking of school. We're going to add spelling copy work. I'm going to pick what day of the week it starts. Whoops, not the time. So I'm going to pick that this is going to start August 1st. Tomorrow, we are going to assign this to one child, and we're going to repeat this every week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, this child would have spelling copy work. Now I could click repeat until, and maybe we want to do this until the end of the first semester. So it would end December 31st. Or if you just want to leave it on there until, say they've got a copywork book you're trying to get done, you'll leave it on there until the book is done, and then you would manually go in and delete it off. You can do that too, and that's really simple. So we're going to go ahead and hit save. And we've added spelling copywork for that child. So really easy to come up with that and put it on the list. I really just think this is so helpful for kids to be able to come and take a look and see what they have scheduled, so they know what to do each day. So we're on summer mode right now, so our chores might not be, when I say chores, our school subjects might not be like what they would be during the school year. And then they know, okay, so like when my one kiddo comes up to the calendar, he's going to go, what do I have for school? Check that one. And then he's going to go, okay, what do I have? What do I have for household chores? And then he'll check off that one. So it's so nice that the kids can do it themselves. I just think that is so helpful. And it just makes them more accountable as well. So like I said in my screen recording, there is a meal section that I have been so curious to try just because they have totally revamped that. And it's $40 a year, a reoccurring subscription to have these plus features, which includes the meal plan. It includes a spot for photos. It includes magic import. Oh, I guess it's right here. Meals, photo screensaver, magic import. So like if you had a bunch of events from school or something like that, that you could send via email and have them put onto your calendar. So there are benefits for that, definitely. I really like the list feature. I didn't think I was going to use it at first because I had a list app on my phone, but being able to have this where the kids can see it has been great. So yes, one of our lists is called paid chores, and I will go in and add things in here that are not a part of our regular chores. For instance, harvesting the garden, vacuuming the van. This last week we had things on there like deep cleaning, like above the cabinets, like vacuuming above the cabinets, washing the windows, anything that's like not a daily chore, but I'm like giving the kids a chance to earn a little money for doing something extra. We've got a grocery list on here. Now I do still use our Amazon Echo Show for a grocery list because it's so easy to add to, but if you wanted to, you can integrate it all here. I just like that I can do that voice activated for my kids to see stuff, and air fryer recipes that I wanted to try, things to do around the home, things to work on my blog, and then like this weekend, we're like, okay, we've got something going on this weekend. What do we need to do to prepare for it or pack or whatever it is? It's kind of a current thing. So that is our list of different lists, and you can make whatever lists you would need there. If you have like an ongoing home improvement list, like what we have under chores, you could do that there too. Okay, the calendar. Now, yes, this is what it's made for. This is where it really shines, right? With the calendar, you can import, like we use Google Calendars. And so we have imported everyone's Google Calendars, my teenagers, my adult child. And so everybody adds to their calendars via their phone. My husband adds to ours using our Echo Show. And so we can just, or actually our Echo, we have an Echo Dot that he uses to add it voice activated to our calendar, but it goes to our Skylight too. So I can look and just be like, okay, what does this one person have going on this month? So you can say show only Madison's events. And then I see, okay, here's what she has. If there's something we needed to schedule for the family, we know that like these are the days she is busy. So I think that's a really cool feature for kids to be able to come up and see their own calendars, but also see the whole family's calendars and see how they can integrate and work together. If I do get that plus feature, which like I said, I think I'm going to, I'll do a video and show you how that works with menu planning, because I think that's really what I would like it for. Which is funny because if you have been following my blog for a while, like you know that I was like the inventor of a Slightly Better Wife meal planning guide, and I was like making meal planning guides and giant calendars for the wall with dry erase to make your menus. But just in like right now in this season of life, this more digital calendar is definitely what we need, and we have fully embraced that is okay, that's working for us. So if you've been on the fence and you do decide that you do want to get one, no pressure whatsoever. This is a big purchase, so take your time and think about it. But if you want a $20 off coupon code, I'll throw that down below. There is a link or then a little friend code you could put in to get $20 off. You get 20 bucks, I get 20 bucks. It's just a great deal for both of us. But like I said, absolutely no pressure. If you're not sure if this is going to work for you, then like just hold off, really think about it before you get it. But hopefully I answered some of your questions on how that works, how I schedule the different assignments for our family. Like I said, I don't put in like math lesson 13 today. I just put in math, and they know because we put a Post-it note in each book. I don't know if that was in here or not, but we would put a Post-it note. So like, for instance, if we had ended on lesson 8, Post-it note would go there. Tomorrow we would start lesson 9, like that kind of thing. And so then on here, all I'd have to write is spelling, because they would know, open the book, that's the next spot to go to. So I like to keep it simple. We have been homeschooling for, like 13 years now. And so simple is where it is at. We have to like have rhythms and patterns that like are easy to accomplish. And that's what we do. And using the Skylight has definitely helped us with that. So thanks for watching. And as always, go out and do something awesome. See ya.